I have no answer for this anymore. The season is over. It's done. I am not over-exaggerating. It's over. It's done. The Giants and the Browns were the two games we really had to win to get into this really hard three-game matchup, okay? And what I saw today was just disgraceful to the logo, disgraceful to all the alumni Eagles players that have played for this great team. Doug Pederson, he needs to go. Fired, gone, done, gone. He needs to go. I can't deal with it anymore. He does not, literally, how many plays today, okay, besides the fumble for Miles Sanders, obviously we ran the ball with the first drive, ran the ball 8 or 9 times, fumbled right near the goal line, and you know what? In the red zone, we fumbled. It is what it is. The rain, it slipped. You got to be careful with these handoffs. I was kind of mad about that, but it is what it is. I figured we'll go back. We'll do it again. But, Doug, what are you doing with this team and with these players, these tight ends? Richard Rodgers, Dallas Goedert were your main targets today. Other than that, Jalen Reagor's on motion all the time, catching these little out sideline passes, and half of them are not even accurate at all. And on top of everything else, okay, I thought we ran the ball sometimes pretty good and sometimes pretty bad. Elijah Holyfield brought up to the active roster, not even seen for one play. So I knew that was a waste of time. We get Jordan Howard back next week. If he's actually back next week, I have no idea. But Doug, just no mid-tier throws, sideline throws, and not even just that. But Carson Wentz, he is done. Carson Wentz is done. Okay? He might be our quarterback this year. He might be our quarterback next year. How can I support this guy being our quarterback the way he played today? He can't throw a ball. Panic throws. 2 picks today. 2 picks. And a garbage touchdown at the end of the game. Whoop-de-doo. Carson Wentz. I want the old Carson Wentz. Okay? I don't want this guy. He literally got a contract, got married, had kids. He's still hunting, doing his thing. Go back to doing that, because you know what? If you don't have any, you can't reflect on yourself to at least take yourself out of a game, which he won't, because that's just who he is. This guy got paid, and honestly, he doesn't care. I just see he just doesn't care. Number 2, the quarterback coach around him wasn't obviously at this game. Press Taylor ended up getting COVID. So I figured maybe with Doug more in his ear, he would maybe play a little bit better. But I got to stop hoping and figure out that maybe there's a little bit of glimpse of something. And I've been trying not to say Carson Wentz is bad and try not to say that he's horrible. But this guy can't throw a pass. This guy can't throw a 5-yard pass. This guy can't. He's throwing panic throws in the air. I mean, and his main targets are tight ends. We're still dealing with tight ends. Zach Ertz practiced a little bit this week. He's not even back yet, and we're throwing in 2 tight ends still at this point. I don't get it. I'll never get it. But Carson Wentz can't play at all. Carson Wentz can't play for this team at all. Period. It's done. It's over. This season is over, guys. It's over. I'm not exaggerating. This isn't going to be one of those teams where they play good against the great opponents and bad against. No, it's not. It's not going to be like that. We are going to get so destroyed the next few weeks. It's going to be so embarrassing. And what does Doug have to say about this? I can't wait until he's on 94 WIP tomorrow when I do a reaction of that whole thing tomorrow. I can't wait. It makes me sick to watch this guy call plays and this guy try to execute. I feel so bad for all the receivers and all the guys that are trying their hearts out. The schemes are bad. The route running is bad. The route combinations where their matchups are bad. They're running horrible routes. They're running the same routes almost every play. There's nothing different. And when Carson literally throws the pick to, obviously throws it to Miles Sanders. Jalen Reagor was wide open. And he had enough time. He had enough time to throw the ball. Don't give me an excuse for the rain. Don't give me an excuse because of the offensive line. Don't give me an excuse because of that. Carson has had too many chances this year where he's had a clean pocket. Carson Wentz cannot throw in the pocket. And when he's outside the pocket, he throws a pass for 2-3 yards. A completion for 2-3 yards. The same pass I have been seeing since week 1 of the season. Okay? Since week 1 of the season. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. And you know what? We don't deserve it. Period. Okay? You've had all these butt-loving Carson Wentz fans come out of the woodwork and say, oh, just give it another game. Just give it. It's done. It's over with. This guy literally, he just can't play. Period. He can't play. He can't. He literally gets the ball in his hands, and I already see confusion in his eyes. And every time he messes up, he doesn't care. This guy makes millions of dollars. He's going to be one of those guys that was a one-year wonder. Number two, got paid and just didn't care. Had kids, got married. Stick to that. Because you gained 30 pounds overweight, you can't move anymore. You couldn't even throw the ball. We haven't had a safety. Carson Wentz gets tackled in the end zone. You know what they do? You know how desperate they are? They literally do a QB sneak at the 1-yard line because they want to get room. They do a QB sneak because they're so desperate for yards. They can't draw plays up. Period. I can't. My hair is going gray, and I can't watch this anymore. I can't watch it. We're going to get embarrassed the next 3 weeks. It's going to happen. Get prepared. There's no, we're going to have a great game. There's no, we're going to score we're going to play, all of a sudden the Eagles are going to turn it around. These receivers and running backs can only do so much. But when it's up to the quarterback to get the ball to somebody, that's where it counts. Alshon Jeffrey, why is he even in the lineup? Mr. Chip on his shoulder, Mr. I'm coming back, Mr. From John Clark from NBC Philadelphia, Mr. Everyone that knows Alshon Jeffrey has a chip on his shoulder, blah, 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 blah. What has he done? He hasn't even got open one time. Unreal. I tell you, unreal. It's an embarrassment to who's played for this team. The greats that played for this team, it's an embarrassment. How is this still going on? How is no one getting fired? How is Carson Wentz, seriously, someone would have got, look, I'm not all for benching Wentz, but how can I still allow him on the field after how he looks? He looks stupid. He looks like he has no idea what he's doing. He looks like a rookie. He looks worse than his rookie year. That's how bad this is. Part of that is play calling. Part of that is this offseason. Part of that is not having the right quarterback coaches around him. What are they teaching him all week? What are they doing? Doug just looking stupid on the sideline with his one-page playbook. I mean, they're just desperate. They're just desperate at this point. I don't even know what to say anymore about this team. I don't. I say we lose this game against. I didn't make a preview against the Browns. For what? For what's the point? What is the point? What do we have to do? First of all, we have to worry about ourselves more than an opponent, to be honest with you, because we don't even look like a normal football team. We could probably lose against the New York Jets right now. That's how bad it is. Okay? Okay, so for the people like, oh, Joe, you're just complaining, Joe. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all, because you know what? Half of you guys don't open your eyelids that fucking wide at all, period. Okay? I don't know what to say about it. I really don't. I don't know what to say about it. This is a disgrace to this organization, to just everything. And I just couldn't watch. I kept watching, and I was just getting mad, and Carson's just lobbing the ball up. Carson Wentz being accurate. Carson Wentz has open receivers, not even throwing. I mean, there was a few times Rager was open. He throws a pick to Miles Sanders. I mean, you don't even see Rager open going on and out. He's going to the sideline. Probably could have got that ball and ran up for a good amount of yards. We're using Rager on curls, on comebacks. What are we doing? Travis Fulgham, he's wide open. You throw him the ball and it's down to the ground. What are you doing? I'm done. If you can't play for this team, don't play. Carson Wentz, just you might as well. Because honestly, at this point, you can't play. You can't play. Your mind is not in football. Your mind is not here where we need you. You're not here anymore. You're gone. Whatever Carson Wentz we knew is gone. He hasn't been the same since his injury. I've been telling this since week 1 of the season. Everyone doubted me. Everyone tried to point a finger at me. Everyone tried to, look down on me. I don't care. The truth is the truth. The writing is on the wall. And Carson Wentz, I never felt so embarrassed to watch this guy play. And Doug Pederson is right behind him. The two amigos on the sideline talking. Doug Pederson, he knows tight ends. He knows how to throw to tight ends. Richard Rodgers had a few receptions for good yards. That was it. This defense today gave up big chunk yards. Jalen Mills got beat by a double move again. Got beat a couple times. Okay, Davion Taylor was lined up on a slot receiver. Couldn't get him. On a tight end. Couldn't get him. Can you blame Davion Taylor? Another guy, a third-round pick that barely gets playing time, and now you want to throw him on the field. I thought our pressure was getting better, but once Nick Chubb and once Kareem Hunt started in the second half, once they started getting that run game going, it was pretty much it. I was waiting for it. We were stopping the run in the first half. I was like, wow, surprised Chubb and Kareem Hunt aren't doing anything. And then all of a sudden, here we go, big runs all the way down. The defense is a big disappointment. The Browns were literally 2 feet in front of our receivers. Their cornerbacks were right 2 feet in front of our receivers. The whole time. They didn't care if they got beat over the top. We literally go 10 yards back. Again, the same story of this defense literally every single game. Tired of it. The season is over. It's done. You think we're winning these next 3 games? And don't say have hope, whatever. This team is so bad. The Saints, the Seahawks, the Green Bay Packers, and the Arizona Cardinals would literally have to shoot themselves in the foot 10 times in a game for us to win. They would have to play not themselves for us to even get a win out of these 3 games. This team is not showing no fight whatsoever. They had fight. I think some of these players do have fight. Carson Wentz, don't play for this team anymore. If you don't want to be here, don't play. This guy got paid. This guy got sloppy. This guy didn't care. This guy ate cheeseburgers in the offseason and just didn't care. Period. So that's all I got to say. See you guys later. Peace.